Welcome in the class Vision Unlimited. In this video, I will explain you about pressure. So before we start pressure, let us try to understand one example. हम लोग आज ये जानने की कोशिश करते हैं कि फिजिक्स में प्रेशर क्या है। इसके लिए हम लोग को ये जानना जरूरी है कि प्रेशर ये एग्जाम्पल के थ्रू कैसा लगता है। इसके लिए we have to press a log of wood with our thumb. The thumb does not go into the wood. Next, when we press a drawing pins with a same force of our thumb, the drawing pins goes into the wood. So, from this example, what we know? इस एग्जाम्पल से हम लोग को क्या पता चला? इस एग्जाम्पल से हम लोग को ये पता चला कि जब हम अपने अंगूठे से वुड को प्रेस करते हैं तो द लार्जर एरिया ऑफ आवर थंब कम इन कॉन्टैक्ट विद द वुड एंड थस इट प्रोड्यूसेस अ लेसर प्रेशर। लेकिन जब हम अपने अंगूठे से ड्रॉइंग पिन को पुश करते हैं with the same force, then a small area of a pin come in contact with the wood and thus it produces a greater pressure. So from this example, what we came to know that the effect of the force depends on the area of the object which comes in contact with, and this gives out from the formula P equal to F by A.
Now we are ready to know the definition of pressure.
Come to the definition of pressure. Pressure equal to force by area. How will you define pressure? Pressure will be equal to the force if it act on a unit area. That means pressure will be equal to force when the area is 1 square meter. Now you have to look that how the force and area is related with the pressure. अब आपको ये देखना है कि फोर्स अगर बढ़ता है तो प्रेशर भी बढ़ता है, अगर फोर्स आप घटाते हो तो प्रेशर भी घट जाता है। दिस रिलेशनशिप इज कॉल्ड डायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप। और आपको ये भी देखना है कि अगर आप एरिया को बढ़ाते हो तो प्रेशर कम हो जाता है, अगर आप एरिया को घटाते हो तो प्रेशर बढ़ जाता है। सो दिस इज कॉल्ड इनडायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप और इनवर्स रिलेशनशिप।
Next is the SI unit of pressure.
Next we have to see the SI unit of pressure. If you see the formula of pressure, pressure equal to force by area. So if you take force as Newton and area as square meter, then the SI unit will be Newton per square meter. You can write Newton per square meter as Pascal also.
More bigger unit of pressure is kilopascal. 1 kilopascal equal to 1000 pascal.
To know the problem based on pressure, there are 3 types. Type A, when the force and area is given and we have to calculate the pressure.
Type A, calculate pressure when force and area is given. Question number 1, calculate the pressure when a force of 200 Newton is exerted on an area of 10 square meter. We know that pressure equal to force by area. If the force is 200 and area is 10, the answer for pressure will be 20 Pascal.
Type B, when area and pressure is given and we have to calculate force.
Type B, calculate force when pressure and area is given. Question number 2, calculate force when a pressure of 10 kilopascal act on an area of 0.3 square meter. We know that 1 kilopascal equal to 1000 pascal, so 10 kilopascal will be 10,000 pascal. We also know that force equal to pressure into area. If the pressure is 10,000 and area is 0.3, the answer for force will be 3000 Newton. Type C. Calculate area when pressure and force is given. Number 3. Calculate area of the surface when a force of 5 Newton produces a pressure of 500 Pascal. We know that area equal to force by pressure. If the force is 5 and pressure is 500, then in the simplest ratio we will get 1 by 100 and the answer for area will be 0.01 square meter. Now we will see some everyday observations. Let us start with the first observation.
आओ स्कूल चले हम. No, I am not going to school, but I am carrying a school bag. You might be thinking that why I am carrying a school bag. To show you our observation, the first observation is the school bag having a wider strap, and this is a very common observation.
Now see these two school bags. And also see the school bags carried by these two boys. What difference you can make out of it? Question based on first observation. Question number 1. Why school bags are provided with wide straps to carry them? School bag has wide strap so that the weight of the bag may fall over a large area of the shoulder of the child, producing less pressure and which make them comfortable to carry heavy school bag. Now let us move to the second observation.
In the next observation, I will show you something. This is a piece of cloth. A piece of cloth is made like this and then it is folded round in a shape like this, which the potter used to keep on his head. So why the potter fold a piece of cloth to keep on his head? This is our next observation.
Question based on second observation. Question number 2. Why potters place a thick round piece of cloth on their head when they have to carry heavy loads? The thick round piece of cloth placed by the potters increases the area of contact of the load with their head and decreases the pressure. Thereby it becomes easier for them to carry the heavy load. Now we will move to the third observation.
Two knives with me. See, the first knife which I have is a very sharp edge, but the next knife which I have is the blunt knife, not having so much sharp edge. So in this I will show you that I will try the first knife which is having a blunt knife. I have some vegetable also. You see, when I am using this blunt knife to cut, I find little more force and it becomes difficult to cut a vegetable with a blunt knife. But if I will try with a knife which is having a sharp edge, the cutting of the vegetable becomes easier and less force is needed to cut the vegetable. So this is our next observations, that a knife having a sharp edge, it becomes easier to cut the vegetables or to cut any object, but it becomes very difficult if we use a blunt knife.
Question based on third observation. Question number 3. Why does a sharp knife cut objects more effectively than a blunt knife? A sharp knife, due to its thin edge, the force of our hand falls over a small area and produces large pressure to cut the object easily, whereas blunt knife does not cut object easily due to its thicker edge over a large area that produces lesser pressure. Now we will move to the fourth observation.
Our next example is a swing needle. Have you seen the swing needle very closely? आपने कभी swing needle को बहुत close से देखे हैं? The tip of the needle is very sharp. This is our next observations.
Question based on fourth observation. Question number 4. Why the tip of sewing needle is sharp? The tip of sewing needle sharp to put the force on a very small area of the cloth, producing a large pressure sufficient to pierce the cloth when stretched. Now let us move to the fifth observation.
Our next observation is when a man stands on a cushion, then the depression is much more as compared to a man who is lying down on a cushion. The depression is very less.
After completing 5 observations and the problem related to the observation, we will do some more observations. Why a tractor have a broad tires? The tractor have broad tire so that there is less pressure on the ground and the tires do not sink into soft ground in the field. Why a wide steel belt is provided over the wheels of a army tank? Steel belt is provided over the wheels of army tank so that they exert less pressure on the ground and do not sink into it. Why it is easier to walk on soft sand if we have flat shoes rather than shoes with small heels? A flat shoe has a greater area of contact with the soft ground, which produces less pressure and do not sink much in soft sand, whereas a small heel has a small area of contact and so exert a greater pressure and sink deep into sand, and this make it difficult for the wearer to walk. In this way, I will be bringing for you the various topics and chapters related to physics. Till then, goodbye.